pleasure. I mean, this is one I guess it's like I can say, like I guess like I ate a lot of candy and
Oh,
like that, like,
candy?
guilty pleasures that we're talking about? Like,
I thought you were talking about music.
Oh, guilty pleasures musically?
I think I don't feel that guilty about it, but you probably wouldn't know that. Like I think Taylor likes candy. He feels guilty about it.
Totally
I like a lot of like Katy Perry stuff. I think it's incredible pop songs, and I'm a pop fan, so I don't really feel guilty about it. But that's maybe what it might, what it might be.
Man,
I know I have.
the other day we played that show. They played a Boyz II Men song, and maybe it's like, cause I remember like at the dance, listen to that, and I was like, man, it totally got a flashback, and I need to listen to that record again. Of course, I don't own it. I should probably buy it, but.
Boyz II Men 2.
Yeah, that's the one.
I got it for Christmas in the 6th grade. I don't feel guilty about that at all. That's
and
awesome.
then like this punk rock I like to listen to, and it's like, but it's one of those things that would be like, well, I'm not gonna. I'll play it on my headphones so everybody else doesn't have to deal with it.
I'm pro.
I love bald eagles.
Yeah.
Very majestic bird.
Majestic.
There's an era of the Eagles that I think might not be our favorite, or at least mine, but there's definitely, that was my dad's favorite band growing up, so that was just the musical gospel in the truck driving around, so I love it. A lot of good memories listening to those songs and records.
I go through like ins and outs of liking them. I grew up in Dallas, and like they just hammer you with like classic rock radio, and like the Eagles. We always have a joke every time I come back into town, like guess what's on the radio? And it's always like an Eagles song or like Journey or something
Boston.
like that. Yeah, Boston. I definitely go in and out, but you can't deny their songwriting is. I mean, some of the songs are just amazing, and the record sales are huge too. So obviously they're doing something right.
I think it's just so many egos, like they're so successful, and especially at CSNY. They had already had success on their own, so they already thought they were like, and they were. Some of them had a right to be a certain way. I don't know why the Eagles.
I think it's just the way the songs are too. Like, I mean, when CSNY came out, it was just a lot more experimental, different time, and they jammed a lot more. And the Eagles are more like, brass tacks. So they just got like their hits, just one after the other. And I don't think that wasn't real important to Christ Is National Young.
Although they had a bunch of hits.
They did have a lot.
Man, that's a good question. For me, can I answer real quick?
Yeah.
My number one, there's probably a couple, but late 60s, early 70s, Laurel Canyon.
Yeah,
I think I would agree with you. I would agree with you on that. Yeah, like mid 60s to mid 70s. Yeah.
88? 65 to 75, if I can go 10 years at least.
I also think like the CBGB era of New York, with television and the Ramones and like Patti Smith and all that. I think that'd be cool too, but we're not cool enough to do that.
Yeah.
We can just hang out in the canyons and just play acoustic guitars and be just fine.
We did it in Nashville about a year ago, I guess, and I think we just had some personnel things going on, and there was some label. We were on another label at first, so it took a while to get out of that and then move forward with the new record and just get everything, all the ducks in a row, so to speak. So we recorded it in Nashville, all the tape with Jay Joyce, amazing producer, and it just came out 2 months ago. Really, really proud of it.
You can't just put a record out for no one to know about, So we did a lot of groundwork and a lot of crazy touring. So when we got done with that, it seemed like it was the right time to kind of put it out there, and I definitely think
it was hard for us to realize at first too. We're like, man, why can't, it's done, let's just go, But now seeing everything we've done, we know it made a huge difference instead of just putting it out to to no one.
Actually, just the way the band is, the way it came together, it took us a while because we'd all done other projects on our own. So when we got together and started writing songs and everything, it was kind of like, well, we compiled like just a whole heap of songs, like 60 songs or something. And then we tried to really narrow it down and make a great album, opposed to like just, okay, let's just press some copies up and see if it works. We tried to really go for it and make a great record.
I think just classic American rock and roll is something that we all grew up idolizing and listening to.
And still listen to.
Yeah, and still listen to, and influenced us all as young kids. So I don't know if it means anything. I hope it does. I mean, it means something to us to carry that music on. I don't know if we're doing a good job, but I hope so.